Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, and we are live on Facebook.
Facebook.com/RX931, YouTube Live and Twitch TV. We're finally live. Thank you, Internet,
Thank
for
you.
working now. Saying good morning to RGA. Also to Aaron, and what's up to EJ, who says good morning. Chico and Hazel, pag-greet ulit kina J. Ryan and Nathaniel Trilliana. Still wondering how to contact your business managers para makapagpataas ng tier. Go straight to Nathaniel Trilliana.
Oh, who's
Right?
also on sale since it's EJ.
Or, you know what? You should
Naku,
just...
lalamang si Nathaniel kay J. Ryan pag nag-contact sila.
That's true. No, you should contact Krister. Kasi Krister, tier god yan eh. So, Krister knows. So,
And talent manager.
if I were you, DM Krister on Twitter. Hello to Height of Hubris. Good morning to Cindy as well. And what's up to Mari, who says, good morning, guys, all the way from Georgia. Thanks for
hello.
tuning in.
The country.
EJ just texted, I can't go straight eh.
Okay.
Noted. Okay, copy that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for the text line. Good morning to Maxim de Winter, who says, pinaghalong Liam Payne and yung sa Lainey, yung morning crush ko today. Hello to Kiko Man Machine, your cup of Tino, Simply G, and Arian says good morning as well. That's it for greets.
All right. So we've got our top 10 for today. Let's start off by thanking our topic sender, Rudes Antonio and Arabin, for the topic with versus without face masks. Number 10, coming from Memski, without. Sa Pilipinas na lang merong rule pa na may mask. Dito ang tagal nang wala. Well, marami din, I think, in other countries where medyo actually worse. Believe it or not, we're actually one of the better off ones. Meron pa rin naman. Grabe ka
And then,
naman.
tsaka a lot of those that actually allowed people to not wear masks anymore. Di ba nagkaroon sila ng parang second, third
Wave.
surge? Or wave.
Kumbaga parang, sige, no more masks, pero deal with it. I mean, there are implications if we are no longer requiring face masks. Number 9 from Camilo, with face masks kami. Kasi kapag may mask, di kami nakikilala kahit may CCTV. The
Parang,
League of Magnanakaws.
Sabi ko nga, parang yung delivery mo, parang nag-iba yung pagkatao mo doon.
Medyo, yun nga, yung parang merong
parang may
mga
criminal
snatcher,
record.
may mga Number 8 from Arch Aguilar, with, sanay naman akong sinasakali. Nahihirapan huminga. Okay.
Alam mo, parang ang hirap na ng mga ganyang entry pag na-meet mo na yung significant other nila, no? Na-meet na natin si Happy Pill, eh.
Si Happy... Hazel.
Ito kasi si Archer.
Ba't mo inano?
Ba't kita binigyan ng visual?
Now I have a visual. Number 7 from Genshin Impacto, with, ayoko ngang maranasan na pagtinginan ako ng ibang tao sa loob ng sasakyan. Kasi nga, pag indoors, kailangan meron pa. That's why it's kind of weird. You can, kunyari, ang decision mo is, since voluntary na, that you won't wear masks outdoors, dala-dala mo pa rin siya. Malamang it'll be in your pocket. Kasi medyo you'll be shuttling between indoors, outdoors, indoors, outdoors. Alam mo yun? Like, when you're walking in the street, wala kang mask. Pag sasakay ka na ng, obviously, pag kunyari,
put it back on.
Bus, you have to put your mask back on. Kasi outdoors lang siya voluntary. Tapos pagbaba mo, tatanggalin mo na naman. Pagpasok mo ng mall, susuot mo na naman. So, it's kind of like, when you think about it, if you're moving around, just keep it on. Number 7 coming from Genshin Impacto, with, that was Genshin. Number 6 from Prince Kingsman, without. Face mask is just really suffocating. I actually had 2 medical exams na nag-false high blood ako dahil sa hingal ko sa paghinga sa face mask. Kasi when alam mo yung sometimes they do tests on you, and then like, kunyari, you have to go on a treadmill, di ba yung ganon?
Parang stress.
I don't know how it works. Are you supposed to have your mask on? But then, for everybody's safety, baka dapat meron. But it will affect your breathing. And sometimes, labored breathing does increase your blood pressure.
True.
It does. It really does. Minsan nga yung nervyos lang. Yung pag ninenervous ka, it's actually, you might get a false reading
Yeah.
sa blood pressure mo. Number 5 from Al Macchiato, with versus without face masks. With, I don't need to powder my oily nose kasi na-absorb na ng mask.
It's kind of gross. So when you take off the mask and then
Yun
you
lang.
see what it absorbed.
And sometimes it's not just oil. It's like dirt. Literally, you see it dun sa yung bridge ng nose.
Yeah.
Kasi that's where like the entry point of the air then comes in. Number 4 from Bimb is at Valley of Lies. With versus without face masks. With, para people won't hesitate to talk to me whenever necessary. They know I'm taking the bare minimum to protect them too. Yung parang, especially if you're of that, belief, kung medyo praning ka, you will gravitate towards the people who are still wearing masks.
You
Kasi parang
will
feeling mo mas safe silang kausap.
you will be extra appreciative because they're doing the same thing that you're doing. Diba?
Exactly. I have a feeling if you're a mask wearer, you will gravitate towards fellow mask wearers.
Yeah.
Number 2 from EJ Rodriguez, without, as much as I still feel cautious and iffy about not wearing a mask in public, I think it will be like a ripple effect once we see more and more people going maskless outdoors. Hanggang siya na yung maging new norm ulit. I guess that's it. I guess that's one of my main parang points. Let's ease into it. Wag naman yung biglang lahat wala ng masks or 100% of the time you're not wearing masks anymore.
Yeah.
Like maybe do it like a little bit so that people don't kind of get the false sense
Na wala
na
na.
masyadong
Oo.
secure na tayo na, oh, it's completely safe. Let's just not wear masks anymore.
Like you do it less and less and less until you completely eliminate it, I guess. Who knows?
I agree. At saka, di ba, parang, for me talaga, parang, it's better that we do it slowly. Mabuti nga ganyan di ba? Una, voluntary outdoors. And then if everything goes well, and di naman tumataas yung cases natin, maybe we can do voluntary outdoors and indoors. Yung unti-unti so that we get used to the idea of not wearing masks and not rush into. Kasi
Yeah.
remember, there was a time, I think was it the US ba? Yung bigla na lang, no more need for masks. Tapos remember those videos na nag-viral na on planes?
Oh yeah, everybody
People
took off their
started
mask.
taking it off like just like that. Yung, let's not do it like that. I mean, like, chill lang tayo. Like even if let's say the mandate does come that we don't need to wear masks anymore, parang
Can
let's
we wait a
ease
little
into
bit?
it.
Yeah.
And from Adam Baruel, with versus without face masks, without, because we are all born naked and the rest is just drag.
True.
Get and the rest is drag.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. And the top, with versus without face masks, comes from Tampupu.
Tampupu says,
With dapat. Kasi 10 boxes pa yung natitirang mula sa mga hinord ko, aanhin ko to. Ayan, kasi nag-hoard.
but I'm sure, you're going to be able to use those. Or
For
at least
whatever,
if not, donate na lang, maybe.
Oo. And yun nga, just because it's voluntary doesn't mean you're not going to wear them anymore.
Yeah.
Be one of the last people still wearing them.
And who knows, diba? I mean, are we in the clear, really?
Knock on wood. Yeah, hopefully naman. Pero, you have that option to be extra careful. Alam mo, ang ano ko lang talaga, thankfully, ganito lang tayo. And I don't think naman it will happen to us. Ang ayoko yung nangyayari sa, I think the States yata siya. Yung nagkaroon ng period where when it was already voluntary, anti-mask people would harass people wearing masks.
Yeah.
Heard about
They
that.
caught videos of this guy who kept
Like asking the
making
other
sheep
person.
sounds.
Yeah.
Hindi, nag-ano sila, kasi ano nila, sheep yung mga nagmamask, na they would follow blindly kung ano man ang sabihin ng government. And it's like, you're just sheep, you don't think for your own selves, and you're mindless. And they harass people na literally walang ginagawa yung nakamask, and the one wearing the mask wasn't even asking the maskless person to wear a mask. Like literally nag-grocery lang siya.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos of literally.
Oh, that's so horrible. It's
like,
just so horrible.
Anti-maskers who would call the attention of people in masks, like, you, hey, take that off. Yung ganon. Yung parang,
'Di ba? Yung
what?
parang anong problema nyo?
How is that your business?
Exactly. And there's Markki.
Yeah,
No,
been
but
here
we
for
can't
a bit. But you can't hear me.
all like zero.
You can't hear
That's
me at all.
Nope,
weird.
I can't hear you. I can see your mouth moving,
Oh
but
no.
there's
Wait,
nothing. You're
let's
not
re
muted, but for some reason we can't hear you.
Say something. Yeah, we
Okay.
can't hear anything.
Okay.
It's really weird. Okay,
Weird.
anyway,
Ay,
well,
sila. It's us again. They could hear Marky daw.
okay,
Hmm.
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
More music for now.
All
And then
right.
we'll give you the final batch when we return. Here's something from the script. Dare you to doubt me on the monster.
Figure this out. They
Okay,
can
keep
hear you.
talking, Marky.
Hello, do you hear me?
Oh, there.
Okay,
There.
good.
Kasi kanina they can hear you, pero we can't. Okay,
I
now
felt
everyone.
like I felt like a ghost. Do you want to see what I'm hoarding? Test kits.
Tests.
Araw-araw test kits. Hay nako. Di
Alam
ba?
mo, yung
Oo.
yung pala, did you know? I was like, I don't know, a week ago, year old. Yung palang brand na yan, it's, sige, you tell me, what's the name of the brand of the test kit?
Is it Lungen?
No, it's Klungjin.
Clung.
Ah,
Yung
there's a
pala
C
yun,
in the
C
start.
pala yun. Akala ko time
Plungine.
lang siya. Klang pala siya, hindi siya lang.
Ah.
That's
Alam
what
ko
somebody,
Klang.
kulang siya.
Klungjin. Yun ang sabi sa akin.
Klungjin?
Don't quote me. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just saying somebody told me na Klungjin daw siya, hindi lang G.
Yeah. No, I have to test
I
every
always
day
thought
now.
it spelled Klungjin. Pero parang,
Yeah.
Ako kasi because it's a COVID test. I would think lung because lungs.
Yeah,
So
but
lung
it clung to your lung.
it clung to your lung.
It clung to your lung. So
Okay.
yeah. I have to do araw-araw tests and send it into mula sa buwan. I'm not allowed to leave my
No.
condo. Yes. So I'm negative at least. So
Ang perfect ng timing kung kailan pa naging voluntary yung wearing of masks outdoors.
Ano?
hindi kasi ang dami
Hindi, like Mark
nag-ano.
is in isolation.
alright.
Ang dami nag-ano eh. I mean, in our bubble, ang dami nag-positive.
Yun nga, that's why. Kaya nga,
Six,
hirap
and
din.
may isa
6
pa
na!
na nag-positive kahapon.
Ay, no!
Oo. The day
Oh.
before that was
You're right, no? To be extra
4.
cautious. Like, remember, we were talking about how there was only one in the beginning. Pero, yun nga eh. As soon as there's one talaga.
If it's in a bubble, kasi we were in a bubble talaga, we were so safe inside that bubble. But luckily, all of the leads are in like the 5th floor and the unsum are in the 6th. So, puro unsum. Well, I mean, it's not a lucky thing, but like, the leads didn't get hawa, none of us. So, actually, care of ako ang bumili ng sarili kong test kits. Pero like, they gave us like 3 to test throughout. But just to be safe, I bought my own set. I found the...
It's always, yeah, it's best talaga
Kami, meron na
to
kami
buy.
na.
Ako din, I have a
Yeah.
box. I also randomly test myself whenever I feel anything weird or yun nga, when I start to sneeze or
And not
medyo-
naman to be paranoid, pero I kind of, well,
it's also for
hopefully not. Yung parang I'm kind of expecting with the voluntary thing that there will be a
There will be
little
more.
bit of
Tsaka
kasi
parang
nga,
yung testing talaga, it's really more consideration for the people that you're with.
Yeah.
Kasi diba? Yeah. Like,
No,
we don't have on, so.
well, actually, 5 of the 6 tested during the day were in 7 days. By Friday, pwede na sila. It's just that one ano. Kawawa. Let's see. Ay, stress. Stress. Oh well. Pokemon all day, Netflix all day, ganun na lang.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yes. That's why pag in-invite kita sa raid, dapat sumali ka, Chico. If not, I'll just raid for you.
Game.
What was I saying?
Mm-mm.
My gosh, I caught up with everything now. Have you watched everything, Hazel? All of the Drag Race seasons.
Yes.
Who's your bets down under?
Well, I've always said Spanky, and well, Queen Kong also, of course.
Yeah, it's either Spanky or Queen Kong, no?
I mean, I know that Hannah's like a fierce competitor as well, and she's been doing well. But I don't know. I'm just rooting for Spanky and Queen Kong.
Yeah, ako din.
How
How
can you
about
not root for Queen Kong?
yeah, Queen Kong is winner for me. How about sa celebrity, secret celebrity?
It's so hard for me to get into it. Honestly, I don't really care who wins it. I don't even know why I'm still watching it because I find
Yeah,
myself bored.
I
Well,
for I force myself to watch
yeah,
it.
me too.
It's
It's like
like
it's more of like a task when I watch it. Yung parang just so I know what's going on. And sometimes, alam mo, not gonna lie, I do fast forward to the performances already. Like I want to cut straight to the performance now. I don't care so much for the behind the scenes and whatever.
yeah, kasi you don't even know who they are, so how are you supposed to like
Ako,
figure
I
out?
know who they are, and like a lot of them, I really am not that invested. Kahit kanino sa kanila, not invested in any of them.
Yeah.
Maybe Poppy Love.
Yeah,
Poppy
puppy
Love.
love.
So I like Poppy Love
The
outside of
puppy.
drag. Like I like the celebrity behind Poppy Love, so I'm rooting for him.
And then
I should pee. I didn't need to announce that, but I just give me a second. BRB.
on Netflix I'm watching that uh freak. That the Imperfects. Have you watched that, Chico?
So horrible.
Yeah, it's really
It's
bad.
so bad.
I
It's like
had
a high school project.
I had to no, it's just really badly
So bad.
stitched together. Is
My
that a
God.
comic book?
I no. I have not watched anything that bad in a long time.
But it's not a comic book. Is it a comic book?
I did, not that I know of. I don't know.
It's probably why. They have nothing to base it on. It's just parang they don't know where they're going and they don't know what to do with what they have.
Like
I
I couldn't believe it. I like when I was watching it, I was like, seryoso to? Is this a
were
real show?
were
Is this
you
a
push were you forcing your way through it
Mhm,
or did you
mhm,
like yeah,
mhm.
it was like one of those things where
So bad.
I wanted to know what happened in the end. I mean like the lead actors I like the
Did
lead
you did
actors.
you watch it till the end?
I
I'm talking
did.
about the first episode.
I watched it till the end.
Oh my gosh, Mikey. How could you watch?
I'm
Ako
telling you,
personally,
I
hindi ko
watch
na
good
kaya.
I watch good series, I watch bad series, I watch everything in between. And because I'm stuck at home and I have nothing else to do,
Sa
oh ayun,
bagay,
just
no?
watch all of this shizzy series
I
in a
got
row. Like I'm just here like eating egg tarts and watching whatever Netflix has
what
to
a
offer.
life.
Oh, trust me, it's not it's for someone who needs to do something like perform on stage, it's not cool. I'm anxious as F. Anxiety has kicked in, but at least we were safe for the audience as well, which is always good. What else am I watching on Netflix? Lots of good ones. Oh, I watched Power Rangers again yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And oh, have you seen Dated and Related?
No.
I think Hazel would like this.
What's what?
Dated and Related.
Oh yeah, yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah.
The
Dated and
sibling.
Related is like siblings, right? They're like couples. Siblings who go in as quote unquote couples and they date other people in other couples. So you're dating someone in front of your brother or sister, basically.
You're basically
Mm.
watching your sibling date people.
Yeah, kiss other people, stuff like that. So it's interesting. But I didn't really fully get into it. I only watched the first two episodes.
Hold on. Hold down. Manila's hottest, Monster RX93.1. You just heard something from Biba Doobie. The song's called Care. And Biba Doobie is coming to Manila September 16. That's this Friday already at the New Frontier Theater. You know, she is Filipino British. Her real name is B. Christy Laos. Biba Doobie was actually born in Iloilo.
Oh.
And now she is, well, very well known around the world, and we love her. And we are so excited for this Friday at the New Frontier Theater for Biba Doobie live in Manila. Anyway, it's 9:45, and it's time for the final batch of today's top 10.
It's it's interesting, no, how they say Bea in the UK. B.
Biba Doobie.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Some final greets.
Some final greets, saying good morning to Tino, and he just sent us a photo of your favorite Lizzo. Apparently,
I
she won.
love Lizzo. Go
Hello,
Lizzo. Go go go.
home. Hello, Tornado King and Pichinito Ken.
Agree.
Yeah, that's it for greets.
All right, so we've got our top 10 for today. Uh, let's start off by thanking our topic senders, Rudes Antonio and Arabin. Thank you for the topic. Let's start off at number 10 from Pearly Shells and Call Me Rovi, with versus without face masks. Without face masks, para tuluyan ng mamahinga ang mga pimples ko. Pag naka-work from home ako, naka-vacation leave sila. Pero pag report to the office ako, reporting back on my face din sila because of the
Mask
face mask.
me.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a pandemic thing. I think a lot of people talaga discovered mask me because of it.
Yeah,
So
kaya nga you should, especially if you work for like 8 hours, if you can, di ba, parang half nun, change your
yeah,
mask.
yeah.
Yeah, to a fresh one. Kasi imagine, when you get oily, yun nga, ma-absorb nung mask mo. But then, it's still pressing against your skin. So, parang alam mo yun, ano yun, nagbabalikan lang yung oil
Right.
from your face to your mask. So, if you can, even better if you can like wash your face in the middle of the day before you put a fresh mask on again.
And number 9 from Simply Nedge, without, pwede ko nang singhutin si crush nang hindi niya nalalaman. Well, like we said, you can smell stuff naman with a mask. Ako, I can.
Me too.
Like, I can smell good smells, bad smells. Even with a mask, I can smell perfume through my mask.
I can too if it's like a very fresh mask, but at the end of the day, after like breathing into that mask, all you smell is your breath.
Well, there's that too, pero
Because
diba,
like
I mean, like, it doesn't stop you from smelling what's outside. Kasi
but
may
yeah,
butas-butas pa rin yun eh, diba?
yeah, but I guess yeah, it depends on the freshness of the mask.
Yes. And number 8, coming from Al Macchiato, with, so I can continue stalking my ex without him recognizing me. Ako, alam mo talaga, I can literally not recognize somebody I know very well because
With
they're
the
wearing
mask on?
masks. Yeah, I'm horrible. Like people I know very well, I come across. So tas minsan, either one, I don't recognize who they are, or I do know that they're somebody I know, pero I mistake them for somebody else.
You know what? Can I give a shout out to Dale? Because last night I attended the premiere, right? And Dale was the one who invited me. And
Oh
I
yeah,
ha-
shoot.
honestly, like, I hadn't seen Dale in years. Like, the last time I saw him was like pre-pandemic. And then when I saw him, I went up straight to him. I just kind of assumed he would recognize me, but then I
Mhm.
realized, oh, I'm wearing a mask. Like, ang tagal na namin hindi nakita. But then he knew who I was immediately. So I was like, unfair.
Yeah, and then ako, like, don't take it personally. I like literally. Sometimes I'm walking around and they're like Chico, and then I'm like yes, and then they kind of like remove their mask for a bit. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's you! Like
It's
hindi ko
you.
talaga sila nare-recognize without the lower.
Mahirap kasi if random. Yung
Mahirap,
hindi mo alam na
mahirap.
you're gonna see them pala that
Yes,
day.
yes. Kasi yun, kunyari ganon. Dale knows that he's going to see you that
Yes.
evening. You knew you were going to see Dale. So, even if you were wearing masks, medyo naka-whittle down
You
na
had an idea.
Kung sino yung
the
makikita mo there.
people that you would probably encounter for that day.
True.
Pero yung mga gulpe di gulat na nagkasalubong lang kayo in the mall or something, I really have this like, excuse me, do we know each other? It's pagkita ko, kilala ko pala.
Ay,
Hello.
ko yung comment, oh. Dale, as in, Dale the Borta. I have
The
to say, when I saw
Borta.
Dale, di ko napigilan. Like, medyo squeeze ko siya ng slide. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so Borta.
Ba't ganun yung delivery?
Oh my gosh, you're so
Borta.
Borta.
Nakakainis.
Friends kami, so okay lang.
Okay. Sige.
Mm-mm.
No, but I mean, like Chico walking around Eastwood, you'd know it's Chico. He has like a skip to his step. Tum, ta, tum, ta,
Oo.
tum,
Very
tum, ta, tum.
recognizable yung ano mo
And then
yung-
he's holding a tray, a red tray.
The way you describe me, parang, it's like this, like, alam mo yung,
parang
ano,
cartoon character.
yung sa, did you watch
It is.
Fantasia?
It's
Did
a
you watch
cartoon
Fantasia?
character.
No.
Did you watch Fantasia? You did not?
Yes, before,
Alam mo
yeah.
yung mga, alam mo yung mga hippo na naka-tutu, naka-ballet tutu?
Oh my gosh, that's you, Chico. From now on, I'm gonna call you the hippo with the ballet tutu.
Did you see that? Oh my gosh, kasi the way you were like, tum, 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 tum. Ganun kasi sila, like they're hippos, but they're so light on their feet. Tapos nakatuto sila na pink. Oh
So
my
very graceful.
Very graceful. Pero alam mo
Love
yung,
that.
oh my God.
Fantasia Garcia is shaking.
Fantasia! Yeah. Not Barino,
Not
but
Barino.
the animated classic from Disney. Number 7 from Tampupu. Ito, this is a valid argument siya. With versus without face masks. Without. Ang taas na nga ng mga bilihin, pandagdag pa yung pambili ng face mask, lalo na sa mga mahihirap.
But
Totoo
honestly,
yan.
now, kasi, you can find super affordable ones compared to, remember at the start,
At the
when we
start,
were all
it's
trying to
crazy.
look for masks and
500 isang box.
hindi, not just.
800?
Merong 800.
Merong 800, no?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Wild.
That was crazy. Number 6 from Prince Kingsman. With or without face masks? Without. Lalong napapango yung ilong ko. Tapos masakit pa sa tenga ko. Ako yung not so much the nose, but yung tenga talaga ang sakit.
Yung tenga talaga, it's annoying.
Like after a while, you feel like may may sugat na siya.
Which
sa
is why
sobrang
mas
sakit.
okay talaga yung certain masks. Like, you remember the ones that Pedrick gave us, yung case? May siya, may adjustable, parang yung loop sa ears are
Yes.
adjustable. So,
Ako, I would love yung ganon. Like, remember yun.
they're a little pricier, but worth it.
A lot.
A lot pricier.
A lot. Kasi I wanted to buy a new box.
Did you check?
Nung nakita ko, ay, kailangan ko na.
Parang gusto ko na lang tawagan si Pedrick. Kasi, medyo.
Mag-ano na ako. Sabi ko, okay, I need to order. Couple of
Tapos
boxes.
pa, diba? And the colors are so pretty.
Yeah.
Like, they have the best design, the best colors.
They're the best masks I've ever worn.
Honestly,
in my
I
life.
agree. And now you realize, you understand why they're the ones the Jenners wear, the Hadids
Oh,
wear.
is that what they...
Hello, yeah,
Kaya
you will
pala
see
they're my
photos of like
favorite.
Kendall, like wearing that mask. It's their brand. It's like, it's a very big global
Hindi mo
brand.
nakita nung suot ko.
Alam mo,
Kahawi ko
tumigil
si
ka.
Kendall.
Alam mo, ikaw, Fantasia. Fantasia Jenner.
Fantasia Jenner, I love it.
Oh,
Hindi,
pero
pero
mahal talaga
gets.
siya.
Oo,
Pero
but they're
again,
really
if
my
you have the
favorite.
budget, go. Try nyo lang.
Na-booking tuloy, no? Wala akong budget. Kasi nung nakita ko yung presyo,
May
sabi ko,
bud-
ay, pwede naman yung sa, ano, sa mga
may
drugstore.
budget ka, pero
Yun
ano,
ang binibili ko ngayon. Yung drugstore ones. Ang dami ko na. Kasi
same.
super cheap. And super,
Yeah.
it's breathable and you can just throw it away right
Hello!
away. Diba?
Hello!
Madami akong box.
Kasi nga,
Lord, kasi bumili ako ng 2 box.
kanya, sa inyo nga, ano pa
Cedric,
eh.
Becky naman.
Cedric, alam mo na, nandito lang
Uh,
kami.
And number 5, coming from Vincent, with versus without face masks. Nako, medyo controversial to. Without, because take away the virtue signaling, even the withs will probably agree with the withouts. So this is, that's really a very interesting concept, virtue signaling, which is basically meron kang opinion about something, pero it's not just an opinion. When you say virtue signaling, parang you feel superior because of your opinion.
Para siyang for show.
Parang mas mataas ka than other people. You're better than everybody else
Yes.
because you have that opinion. So for example, for wearing face masks, obviously wearing face mask is safer, right? For yourself and for others. We all know that. But there are people who would be like, no, everybody should wear face masks. It's yes about the facts, but also because they want to show that their character is higher, is better than everybody else's, than those who don't wear face masks. I'm better than you. We saw a lot of this during, election season, when there's a hot topic, like now, diba, yung very hot topic with Rings of Power, Little Mermaid, yung about race and changing the race of
Hello, the
fictional
royal
characters,
family.
the royal family. So, meron ka namang point, but when you virtue signaling ka, parang you attach some sort of moral hierarchy based on your opinions. Like
Feeling superior ka.
if you believe this, then you're lower than me. I believe this, therefore I'm higher than you. Medyo may
So,
ganon.
like, cover thy holier than thou.
Medyo may
Basically,
ganon.
Twitter.
Yes. Basically, Twitter comments.
A lot on Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter
And,
comments.
Number 4 from Umaarting Penmanship, with, para isabay na din natin ang nose job reveal. Kasi di ba pag nakamask, hindi nakikita.
Alright,
Yung
even sa mga tahe or
yung
like
mga not yet.
hidden.
So, by the time you take it off,
That's
okay,
why ang dami nagpapagawa ng ilong.
di ba? Kasi
Kasi
yung
pa face mask sila.
yes. So, pag ganun mo, push,
It's the best time to do it talaga.
it's the best time to, well, not anymore. Kasi nga, voluntarily na lang yung pag-wear ng face mask.
O, di ba? Mag-face mask ka na mag-face mask. Oh.
And number number and number three from Coco Hernan versus without face mask. With, because it's easier to hide a yawn during meetings na feeling mo pwede namang in-email na lang. Actually, no, pag naka-mask ka, it's easier to stifle a yawn. Kasi nga parang like, yeah, hindi kita. Kasi pag ganyan, di ba? Like, pag kunyari wala kang face mask, you have to go like, alam mo yung biglang nagpa-puff up yung cheeks mo, yung
Saka hindi ka rin mahahawa ng yawn ng iba because you don't see.
Because you don't
that
see
they're
it.
yawning.
Yeah. I mean, it is very contagious when people start yawning, and before you know it, you start yawning too. Number 2 from Jepoy, with versus without face masks.
Ano ba?
With, para hindi Don't start kasi. Nakakainis kayo eh. Huwag niyo ako kasing simulan eh. Number 2 from Checkpoint, with, para hindi kita ni para hindi kita ni Crush. Yung, yung mga involuntary, yung mga involuntary lip biting, licking of lips, pagkausap ko siya. Oo, parang hindi ka masyadong obvious kay Crush. And the top, with versus without face masks, comes from anti-sensual.
I can't breathe. Anti-sensual says.
Anti-sensual says. Kasi,
Matatapos na! Ito na eh, last push.
kasi hindi talaga satisfying yung momol with mask. Puro himol-mol yung nakakain mo.
Himomo.
Himomol.
Himomol.
Himol-mol. Okay, so, what about us? With versus without face. Ako yun like, I kind of like touched on this before. My answer is like, definitely with. It's okay. If you guys feel like you're safe and you feel like you don't need to wear a mask, especially now that the government has said that it's voluntary outdoors, I will still wear a mask. I mean, it's my choice, just the same, in the same vein that it can be your choice not to wear a mask outdoors, it is my choice to wear a mask even outdoors. And ako lang, parang respetuhan na lang. Like, yun nga, ayoko lang yung like the one in the States nga na they call out people who are wearing masks.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's your problem? It doesn't affect you. It just affects me, my breathing. But other than that, that's my problem if I want to wear a mask. It's not yours. So leave me be and I will, basta wag lang indoors. Kasi like right now, you still have to wear masks indoors, especially in mga restaurants, etc., etc.
Ako, I'm team
With.
then. Like, personally, like I said, unless I really feel like, alam mo yon, like I can't breathe na, tapos I'm outdoors naman and wala naman masyadong tao, then I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
And I do take it off, in certain moments. Syempre, diba, like yun nga, pag nasa open parking naman kayo, and then you're about to go to the car na, okay na, diba, wala namang tao. But for the most part, like, for example, my daily walk to work or my daily walk home or going to the mall, to the supermarket, I would still prefer to wear a mask just because there are other people walking,
Yeah,
you see people, and kung sila man, they decide not to wear a mask, then for my own safety, I would prefer to wear one all the more.
Okay.
Kasi parang, hindi sila nakamask, diba? Who knows? Maybe they're asymptomatic. You don't know that. So, just to have peace of mind, I would rather keep my. I'd like to keep it on, please.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
You know what? Valentina got it right a long time ago.
Mm,
You know what? Someone who has experienced maskless living in Norway, I mean, it's I mean, I felt it was freeing and all, and I love like not having that option of wearing or not wearing a mask. But after experiencing this whole mula sa buwan shindig, where like I was actually wearing a mask backstage, even in front of my co-stars, and on stage was the only time I took it off. It saved me because like I'm still negative.
Di ba the photos that you post, yung nagsasayaw kayo and everything, nakamask ka?
Yeah, we're all wearing masks. Yeah.
And I distinctly remember when I saw, like, I think it was a video of you guys dancing. I was like, oh my gosh, how can you dance when like
it's so
you're
hard to
wearing
dance,
mask, diba?
and it's so hard to dance and sing while wearing masks. But it saved a lot of us.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
Exactly.
it didn't give all of us, COVID. It just gave a few who were probably in the same close proximity or ate in the same table with each other. But like everyone else who were, keeping safe, staying away from people as much as we could, even if we have to perform with each other. Uh, I still prefer to have that mask on. I'd like to keep it on, please.
Ako may trust issues ako, especially with strangers. Kasi with people I know, I'm comfortable taking off my mask. Like, for
Yeah.
example, in the booth, hello, when tayo-tayo lang naman yung nagkikita. And for example, I do know your daily routine na you're
Mhm.
not naman exposing yourselves to, a lot of people. Pag kasi stranger, hindi mo naman alam. Kahit yung iba dyan, feeling ko, iba nga meron ng symptoms, may nararamdaman na, but
Lumalabas
because
pa rin.
hindi na required,
Yeah.
oo, 'di ba? So, honestly, I have trust issues, so I'd like to keep it on, please.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah,
like
no,
we said
true.
at the very start of the show, yeah, that's the key word, voluntary. So if you want to wear a mask, then keep wearing masks. If you don't want to wear a mask, you can
At your
skip it,
own risk.
but only outdoors the moment you ride, let's say, public vehicles or
Elevators.
elevators, malls, the moment you go inside your office, your buildings, you have to wear the mask pa rin. So at the very least, put it in your pocket or your bag so that you can take it out anytime because hindi pa tayo completely mask free.
Yep.
And on that note, thank you very much for joining us on a Tuesday.
We'll be back tomorrow for
We
Right
we
Wednesday.
will.
And yeah, thanks, guys.
So we'll see you, Markki, again on Facebook Live.
Stick
See you,
around.
see
Nikki
you.
is up next.
Keep
Bye.
safe, guys. Bye bye.